Good morning, Reach family. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's been a month already. It's the fourth week and the end of the fourth week. It is April 24th. Just wanted to provide some updates for you and some announcements for you in case you haven't been following the news or in case you have some questions and maybe I can help clarify some things up. Today's kind of a little bit of a sad morning for a lot of us. I know Mrs. Wanyas and I were bummed about the news yesterday because we miss you guys. And we know that our best learning happens when we're together and when we're in the same classroom and when we're not far apart from each other. Even though we think we're close with technology, this distance learning thing has definitely been challenging. So the governor announced yesterday that distance learning will continue for the rest of the school year. I just want you to know that I support that decision, and I think that's the right decision from the governor. As the last couple of days, we continue to have more deaths and infections and more questions. So, distance learning has continued for the rest of the school year. There is a chance that they might shorten up the school year, and so that information is to come. But the key information is that the rest of this school year will be distance learning. What does that really mean? That means also all sports and activities are canceled for the spring. And so I know that that is also a hard pill to swallow for a lot of you who had a spring sport or a spring activity you were excited for. Things like graduation are in the planning process right now. That's still going to happen at some capacity. We don't know how that's going to look, but our seniors deserve a graduation at some time or in some way. And so that's in the planning stages right now. And so seniors, we want to make sure that you can still have that. Other things, meals are still free. And so please take advantage of all the meal options that are available between Husky Pantry and the school district's free meal for lunches. There is no school on May 1st or May 4th. And so next Friday, May 1st, and then the Monday, May 4th, there is no distance learning that is happening. Teachers will be planning and working together on plan for the rest of the school year and even start to talk about what the summer and next year will look like. And I know that's even another loaded, scary thought, but this summer and next school year are also going to look different. And so those are all the things that we're learning as we go. But those are things just to keep in mind. As I've told you, my number one thing is I'll always be honest with you and tell you the truth and what I know. And so as we distance learn the rest of this year, we know that things are going to forever be changed and different. So keep that in mind as well. Midterm, believe it or not, today is midterm. We are halfway through fourth quarter. We only have about a month left till the end of the school year. And so grades for midterm will be due today at 3 o'clock. So as we have kind of a rainy morning, it might be a good day for you to maybe get a few things caught up in a few of your classes because midterm grades are due at 3 o'clock today. Attendance is also being taken today by teachers at 3 o'clock as well. They might take it already this morning, but it's due by 3 o'clock today. And that's a hard one. Attendance is a really, really hard one that Mrs. Wanyas and I are constantly talking about and working with teachers on. Here's what I will tell you. It comes down to the two things that we continually are trying and hoping that you guys can do a little bit of, and it's effort and communication. Those of you who are putting in a little bit of effort, and what I mean by effort is like you're trying. You're opening up your computer and you're logging in and you're trying to get some assignments done. Maybe not all, but you're doing some. And then in addition, you're communicating. You're talking to your teachers, you're emailing, you're texting, you're calling, you're doing Google Meets. For those of you who are showing effort and communication, you're doing fine. And so I just want to encourage you to continue to try to do that. Teachers are also struggling through this time, and so I think the more we can communicate and work together, the better off the end result's going to be. So attendance and grades are both due today at 3 o'clock. Now for Reach, The only thing you have to do for each day is just do your goal reflection, which should take you 5 minutes as you write your reflection on your goal from the week that you wrote on Monday. You also have the opportunity to do anything from the entire week: the Master in Activity, the Feeling Journal, the Owatonna 360. Anything that you maybe missed this week in Reach, you still can do. I'll be updating the grade book throughout the day. And if you can get your stuff in today, I can get that in before 3 o'clock's midterm deadline. Any questions, just let us know on that. The other thing that is going to provide hopefully some hope is that the stay-at-home order is still until May 4th. So we have about a little bit over a week where we are asked and told to stay home. And what does that mean? That means we're not getting together with friends and neighbors and lots of people. We're staying in our own homes so we don't spread this coronavirus and get other people potentially ill. So once May 4th comes, the plan right now, and it sounds like this is what we're going to try to do, is things are going to start to reopen slowly and make sure we still protect those that are most at risk and slowly start to get some normal activities back. So there is some hope at the end of the tunnel. And Mrs. Bolaños and I today can answer any questions you might have today. I know there's a lot of them. We care about you guys. We know you guys are doing great. Continue to do the work, show up, smile, and then just take one day at a time. We've got this, okay? We have each other. We're all healthy right now that we know of. And so we're going to build on that, and we have no other reason to believe that that's not going to happen. So lean on us today. We'll be available today. And just a reminder that watch this video a few times if you need to, but grades and attendance are due at 3 o'clock today. And have a great day. See ya.